Hello, Gemini. Welcome to Divine Spiritual Tarot, Gemini. I am here to do y'all week reading. I hope you guys are having a good week, Gemini. Also, Gemini, this is a genuine reading. It might relate to you, it might not. If it does not, you can go on your moon as well as your Venus signs, and there will be messages there for you, Gemini. Cross watchers, y'all are welcome to my channel. Okay, these are timeless readings as well. You know what side you fit on in this story, Gemini. So let's start. All right, that's my penioto. I had to clean. Okay, Gemini, spirit protect me and Gemini as I do their reading from any harm. Rasha. Talking to my baby. So let's see what's coming in for y'all, Gemini. Spirit protect me and Gemini as I do their reading from any harm, and let it go back to the person that sent it. Let Gemini get the accurate readings that they need to give them guidance and strength, I pray. Amen and amen. So let's see what's coming in for y'all. We have here, wow, we have her tendencies and authority. I'm patient in building the blueprint, and every step I take was solid. And it has something to do with tendencies and authority, Capricorn energy. So some of you guys could be around a Capricorn here. We also have here generosity here, as well as sensitive and experiences. I have everything I need, Taurus energy. So that's Taurus moon as well as Capricorn moon. Okay, y'all can be around a Capricorn or a Taurus. We have her pause and surrender. I allow myself to pause to gather strength into the situation of non-doing. So a lot of you guys can be pausing here and also surrendering at this time. We also have her transformation and insight as well. So a lot of you guys are going through a transformation. I'm brave and divine to embrace new life. My shadow and foundations of my new strengths. Insight and also transformation, Scorpio energy. Some of you guys can be around a Scorpio. We have here demands of change and rebirth. So y'all can be going through changes and going through a rebirth. I embrace the end of life, for it begins of a higher dimension. We also have for confidence and glory. I am the center of my life, and my inner warmness illuminate the path ahead. Y'all can be around Leo energy as well. Leo moon as well as Scorpio moon. Y'all can be around a Leo or a Scorpio. We have her rooting and valuing not abandonment, but it has something to do with rooting and values and abandonment. Yeah. I am deep rooted into the earth of compassion, and I deserve all the good things in the world. Taurus energy. Y'all can be around a Taurus, sir. Okay? As well. Y'all can be around a Taurus moon as well. A Leo and a Scorpio here. But something is a pause here. They got something to do with surrendering. So a lot of you guys are surrendering here, and y'all are pausing. Okay, and it has something to do with that here. What's coming in for the sign of Gemini here? What's the message? We have here 5th chakra, or Gabriel, the throat chakra. So this is connected to the throat chakra. A lot of you guys could be using y'all throat chakra here with 39. It has something to do with independence and stableness, and it has something to do with connections. Okay? Y'all could be using y'all throat chakra here. We also have her throat chakra here, and it has something to do with a conscience of lack. So someone has a conscience of lack her, or someone could be using a throat chakra against y'all and want y'all to have the conscience of lack, and it has something to do with that her with the conscience of lack as well, and it has something to do with that with the conscience. And 5, y'all could be going through some type of changes. Somebody's using a throat chakra and want y'all to have the conscience of lack. For some of y'all, Gemini. So we have for Colopia her, and we also have for traveling events. So a lot of you guys could be traveling her with this Colopia her, and it has something to do with traveling and events her. Okay, y'all could be going through a change her, and it got something to do with a choice, and it got something to do with travel, and it has something to do with that her. It also has something to do with the heart chakra her, and it has something to do with Rachel, and it has something to do with the door to spirit. So your heart here can be connected to spirit, and it has something to do with that here, and it has something to do with your heart is connected to spirit here, and it has something to do with that. We also have here back and forth energy. So someone here could be having some type of back and forth energy here, and it has something to do with somebody here could have been intuitive on it, or you could be intuitive on somebody here having back and forth energy to you. That's why y'all could be taking a step. It's like someone has took a step here that was intuitive her, while somebody else here had a back and forth energy here, and it has something to do with that here. Somebody here wearing a mask her, and they wearing a mask her with events and milestones. So they go somebody here with this attachment her, they're gonna have to take their mask off with these events and milestones they got going on here, because someone here is wearing a mask with events and milestones, and it has something to do with that here. Okay. So we have her Colopia her. Okay, it's connected to Colopia her, and it has something to do with abundance. So y'all can be pausing here and surrendering to Colopia her, or it has something to do with that her, and it has something to do with a choice and a new beginning. Okay. Y'all could be traveling. A lot of you guys could be traveling. Some of y'all have just got done traveling or something like that as well here. So let's see what else is coming in for you guys, sir. Gemini. We have for the open gate. I welcome divine light through every doorway. So y'all welcome the divine light to every doorway here. Okay. We also have here the first light. It got something to do with dawn. It has something to do with a day blooms in quiet grace. So a lot of you guys welcome divine into y'all doorway, to the doorway. But you also with new beginnings, y'all probably thank God and thank the Most High for y'all new dawn and for y'all to be alive. And it has something to do with that here, Gemini, for some of you guys here. Why pause and surrender? We have here divine protected and also the armor of light. I am wrapped in scared light. So it has something to do with that her. A lot of you guys are divine protected her, as well as the armor of light. I am wrapped with scared light. So y'all have y'all armor on. It has something to do with that her. It has something to do with gateway of homecoming. You are always welcoming here. Come home in love without conditions. It has something to do with as well as guided to follow the light. I trust my pathway ahead. So it has something to do with two doorways. One pathway is open for you guys, sir. Y'all just have to go down a pathway. And one door gateway is open for you guys, sir. And it has something to do with that here. It has something to do with the holy light, and also the light to reveal is true. And it has something to do with that here. And it has something to do with an almond here. It's connected to almond. It has something to do with a divine seal. Something is a divine seal here, and it has something to do with I receive the message of the light. So somebody here received the message of the light here, or y'all do, and it has something to do with that here with some type of divine shield, and it has something to do with that here. Yeah. We have for the diamond in the rough, polishing of the heart and revealing the strengths of beauty within. So a lot of you guys are finding beauty within with the diamond of the rough. We also have here common blooms, my love experience beyond boundaries, as well as the common and all within. So that's under a boundary, so y'all can be putting up and y'all can be protecting y'all heart as well here, Gemini. Give me one on this Calopia. We have her the scaredness. It says, I embrace the music of my soul, finding joy and peace in my own company. So y'all finding peace and joy with your own company her, and it has stuff to do with the armor of the light. That's why y'all protecting her, because y'all find peace in y'all own harmony her. It has something to do with that her. Something is hitting her, and it has something to do with that her, and it got something to do with a couple. Y'all could be with a couple her, but somebody here could be by themselves, and something you don't see her, and it has something to do with that her. Something was written with a phoenix her. Something was written her, and it has something to do with that her. It has something to do with the mountains of view. It says, the top of my own mountain I see the love that embraces possibilities, and it has something to do with the phoenix feather. Even in the ashes a brace of love remain. They speak of hope and rising again. So something is rising again about a relationship her. Something was, it's like something could have been dead, but then it's rising again her. And it has something to do with that her. It got something to do with somebody could be going through a transformation her. And it has something to do with that. Or you can be going through a transformation with your partner or something like that her. Yep. We have for breakup. Somebody here heartbroken. And it has something to do with that her, because somebody here having money matters with whoever they with. Because whoever they supposed to be in divine protected with, they don't see this person. It has something to do with that her. It has something to do with divine protecting her, and it got something to do with the armor of light. I wrap into sorrow of the light. So somebody here would have been divine protecting somebody here, but somebody here don't see somebody here, and it has something to do with that here. Yeah, that's why something is a pause, and somebody will have to surrender. Somebody here is heartbroken her, and somebody blocked somebody, and it was a twin flame. Your twin flame could have blocked you her, or you could be heartbroken, or have something to do with that her. Somebody with somebody's twin flame and they blocked them. Or you blocked your twin flame. Yep. It got something to do with your twin flame with your ex. And it got something to do with that her. And then y'all would have had a happy ever after. Yep. Whoever that did this. Yep. You blocked your twin flame or your twin flame blocked you, and y'all would have been a happy ever after. It got something to do with Netflix and chilling. Yeah, somebody here ain't protected her. It got something to do with Netflix and chilling, sneaking around with friends and benefits, spending time with, and also laying about as well her. So it has something to do with somebody here. Something is paused. Somebody here is not protected with this shield. And it has something to do with that her. That's why something is a pause and somebody gonna have to surrender her. Because it has something to do with somebody who was Netflixing and chilling her and having friends with benefits. That's why somebody who is not protecting her with this divine shield. And it has something to do with that her. Because it has something to do with Netflix and chilling, and it has something to do with somebody who real love and real deal. And it has something to do with somebody who thought that they can Netflix and chill with their real love and real deal her. And it has something to do with true bond, unshakable, and also divine union. Somebody who is Netflix and chilling with their divine union. And it has something to do with that her. Somebody here forgives you, and it has something to do with letting go, please, spiritual release. So somebody could be forgiving somebody here, and somebody let go and pause and peace and spiritual release. It got something to do with that here with this clear mind and clear heart. So I heard release something her. And somebody, like, you can release something her, and you got a clear mind and a clear heart. But it has something to do with her. But somebody here wanted to treat they divine union with like a friends with benefits. And it has something to do with that. That's why somebody here is not shield and protecting her. Because it has something to do with her. Somebody here could be making a move her, or somebody here making a move, but somebody here have learned a lesson, or y'all have learned the love lesson her, Gemini. Because it has something to do with her, and it got something to do with friends with benefits and resolving here. Somebody could have put somebody here in a friend zone, or you could be putting somebody here in a friend zone her with this resolve, and it has something to do with her. It got something to do with peaceful vibes, no more drama, and also, but somebody here thought that he was gonna have peaceful vibes by living a secret affair and hidden truths and emotional betrayal. So somebody here thought they was gonna be in a peaceful vibe by living a double life. And they thought they was gonna be in a peaceful vibe by living a double life, or by living a lie, and by secret affairs, and by hidden truths, and by emotional betrayal. This was somebody here thought they was gonna be in peaceful vibes with. Nah, somebody here thought wrong. They not protecting her, whoever this is, because they treated their divine union like a friends with benefits. Whoever this is, Gemini, if they did this to you, you could have been their divine union. They treated you like a friends with benefits, or somebody here treated their divine union like a friends with benefits her, and that's what it has something to do with her. And they thought they was gonna be peaceful by living a double life and lying. Oh, somebody here thought wrong. They did. I told somebody here for being guilt with this Netflix and chilling. Yeah, guilt, stressed out, anxiety. This is what somebody here finna be like, because somebody here don't see somebody, and it has something to do with her. Somebody here could be loving themselves, or somebody here that love themselves distance themselves, or you love yourself and you distance yourself, and not somebody here going through money problems her, or money matters with they love of her, and then it's like they acting like God got them her. They saying spirit got them her, but they going through money problems her with they love of her. And it has something to do with her because it got something to do with real commitment. Somebody here with somebody real commitment, but somebody here didn't settle. Somebody here's done settling her, or you done settling her, and it has something to do with her. Somebody here played around her. Somebody finna be in guilt with this Netflix and chilling, because they treated they real love like friends with benefits. Whoever this is, and thought that they was gonna be protecting her, but they not protecting her. They're not protecting her. That's why some is appalls her. Because somebody thought that they could do this to you, or somebody thought that they was going to do this to you. Yeah. Somebody here played around her. And somebody here finna be guilty of this Netflix and chilling. Whoever this is. Somebody here should have never did this one, Gemini, to you. Okay, let's see what else is coming in for y'all, Gemini. So we have for renewal. So some of you guys could be going through a renewal here. It has something to do with that here. Okay. And we also have here the 4 wands. Okay. Y'all could be going through a renewal about a contract or something like that as well here with the 4 wands. We have the Ace of Cups, water energy. So a lot of you guys are giving to yourself first. It got something to do with falling in love of a relationship and spiritual growth, as well as intuitive in a new home. So some of you guys could be in a new home here. A lot of you guys here could be falling in love or something like that here. And it has something to do with the Magician, Gemini energy. But it has something to do with y'all could be having options here. So a lot of you guys have the options here with the 7 of Cups. It has something to do with a new renewal here, but it has something to do with a Knight of Cups here. So y'all having a renewal here with this Knight of Cups. And it has something to do with that here. It has something to do with the 7 of Pentacles, and it has something to do with justice. So what y'all saw y'all season 2, it got something to do with justice, sir. But y'all not content. And it got something to do with that here, with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay? I don't think y'all content with y'all options or something like that here, so y'all could be giving to y'all self. It has something to do with the 7 of Swords. I told you, Y'all could have fell in love with somebody here, or somebody here was acting like they an ace of cups, but somebody here was sneaky, and it has something to do with that her. So I was sneaky to somebody here. It got something to do with the Page of Pentacles, sir, and it got something to do with the Eight of Pentacles, sir. A lot of you guys could be working her and learning new investments, sir, and sowing y'all seeds and working. And it has something to do with you're going to get some type of justice, sir, with some type of renewal. Okay? Somebody here was sneaky here. Whoever this is. Or they was sneaky to you, or somebody here was sneaky to somebody here. Now they guilty with this Netflix and chilling. Whoever this is, or in anxiety or something like that here. Yep. What's going on? Told you somebody here in the clouds, or somebody here try to put you in the clouds. It got something to do with that her, and it got something to do with somebody here is in the clouds her, and somebody try to put you in the clouds, and they got selfish desires. Whoever this is. Give me one on the Ace of Cups. It got something to do with every song sounds like us, so every song can sound like somebody here. And it has something to do with fake masks or somebody here that's wearing this fake mask or was putting up clouds. And it has something to do with that here. It got something to do with the lack into the shadow. Somebody here lurking in the shadows here and left somebody here at the altar. And it has something to do with that. Somebody here's a narcissistic here, and somebody here loves to take gambles. And it has something to do with that her. Somebody here could be controlling her, and somebody here thought that they could control their bestie that would take a bullet for them. But they bestie here ain't coming back no more. They bestie here never returning, and this person made head over heart decisions. That's why somebody here crying over somebody. Because somebody here played around her. Somebody thought that he was gonna have new love or something like that. Her, whoever this is. I told you. Somebody here with a false twin flame. Somebody choose a false twin flame. With this every love story sounds like us. Somebody choose a false twin flame here. And then they wanted, I told you they wanted somebody here to wait and play a mind game with this person. Or they wanted you to wait, Gemini females, and play a mind game with you. It has something to do with that her. The truth will set you free, and it has something to do with somebody here got ghosts. Or you got ghosts on somebody here. Now it's too much for somebody here to think about her because it got something to do with it's too much somebody to think about because somebody wearing a fake mask. Yeah. And somebody here ain't never returning her that made head over heart decisions. Or you do. Somebody here played around here, man. With this love story. Somebody here thought that every song sounds like us, but they with they false twin flame. Whoever this is. Yeah. Because they wanted to be sneaky with new love. Somebody here was sneaky to their own new love. They were seeking to their own new love her. Or you could have been their own new love. They were seeking to you. And then I saw him do it there her. Yeah, somebody played around her, Gemini. They definitely did. Hold on. Well, somebody played around her with you, Gemini. Yeah, they played around her. Now they got a false twin flame. They were sneaky to their new love that would have protected them her. And it has something to do with that, Gemini. You could have been a new love and they were sneaky to you. And it has something to do with that her. And it has something to do with now they got a false twin flame. Yeah. Now they with a false twin flame her. Yeah. Because it got something to do with the Page of Swords. Somebody could be gossiping her, getting some type of information or something like that with the Page of Swords. We have for the Emperor, Aries energy. For some of you Gemini, y'all could be an emperor. What's coming in? We got the Seven of Cups. Somebody got options here. Or somebody trying to put illusions up her. It has something to do with that her. Somebody here can be resting her and they got something to do with that her. And they got something to do with something that puts a rest on somebody or puts somebody here in competition. Because somebody here moved to calm waters. They ain't doing this competition. Or you ain't. It has something to do with the Wheel of Fortune here. So it got something to do with y'all can have options here, and it got something to do with something is fated as well as destined. It has something to do with the page of cups, and it has something to do with empress her. So somebody, for some of you Gemini females, y'all can be starting new relationships, sir. And it has something to do with that. Her, it got something to do with justice, Libra energy. Okay, could be a Libra that could be coming in. Some of y'all Gemini to y'all. We have the Seven of Wands. Somebody here blocked, or somebody here standing their ground here. Because it got something to do with judgment, and it got something to do with that here. Somebody here could be making a judgment on the Queen of Wands, sir, and it got something to do with the moon. And it has something to do with that here. Yeah. Well, Queen of Wands made a judgment, or somebody here made a judgment. And it has something to do with that here. Somebody's destiny here is blocked. It got something to do with the Ten of Cups. So it could be the Ten of Cups here. Or y'all could be blocking y'all family, or somebody here is standing their ground, and somebody here got a family. It has something to do with that. It got something to do with the Nine of Pentacles here, and it got something to do with the Ace of Wands. So it has something to do with a passion new beginning here. And it got something to do with, for some of y'all could be single and having a passion new beginning. And it got something to do with the Ace of Cups, water energy here. Some of y'all not gonna be content with friends. Some gonna be a missing opportunity with friends here. And that has something to do with that here. Because for some of y'all friends, they could be juggling y'all, and y'all family juggling y'all too. That's what it has something to do with her. Somebody here block. Some of y'all finna block y'all family. Y'all finna stand y'all ground against y'all family. For some of y'all, because it has something to do with her, and it has something to do with something that's faded her. Y'all got options here, but something that's faded her. Somebody here putting up illusions. Yeah, it has something to do with her. So everybody around her, Gemini. Again, because now they with their false twin flame, because they wanted to be sneaky to their new love. It has something to do with that. Some of them missing opportunity here. Somebody here don't want to take somebody off her. I told you, God could have gave somebody an offer her. And it has something to do with that here. But it has something to do with somebody who wanted to kick it with their friends. Yeah, and it has something to do with that here. And it has something to do with the Knight of Wands. Give me one on the Seven of Cups. We have for the Six of Cups. This got something to do with the past. So the past could be trying to put up illusions to y'all. It got something to do with the moon here. It got something to do with the King of Cups. It could be a King of Cups here. And it has something to do with that here. And it has something to do with the King of Pentacles here. It could be sowing his seeds. It has something to do with that here. For some of y'all Gemini females, they was indecisive to y'all. A King of Cups and a King of Pentacles here was indecisive to y'all. This is what they did in the past to y'all Gemini females. Yeah. That's what has something to do with her. For some of you Gemini females, a King of Cups was indecisive towards y'all, and the King of Pentacles was decisive towards y'all. It has something to do with that. That's why y'all walking away. Y'all walking away from the past. Because it has something to do with the Two of Pentacles, and it got something to do with somebody here thought that they could juggle somebody here. This is Pisces energy here. And it has something to do with whoever's that thought they could juggle somebody is getting hanged. Because it has something to do with that here, and it got something to do with the Emperor. It has something to do with, for some of you Gemini females here, y'all not content. And it got something to do with that here, because y'all wanted to kick it with y'all friends, but it's still a Two of Cups here. It got something to do with that for some of you Gemini males. Y'all not content here. For some of you Gemini males. Yeah. Yeah. Some of y'all could be with a mother and a father or a mother her and a child, and somebody could be walking away for some of y'all as well. We got the death card. So somebody could be going through a death and a rebirth her, whoever this is. And it has something to do with that her. It got something to do with the Knight of Cups her, and it got something to do with the Knight of Pentacles. So it has something to do with somebody could be the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. For some of you Gemini males, y'all play two roles her. And it has something to do with that her. Y'all could be getting some type of good news her, but it got something to do with y'all got some type of good news, and somebody here was sneaky. And it has something to do with that her. That's why I saw I heard for to go through a rebirth her. Give me what all this. It got something to do with the Page of Swords. Somebody could be doing some type of research her, or somebody could be gossiping her. And it has something to do with that her to their family. But it has something to do with somebody here choose their toxic lover and thought that they was gonna be happy with their toxic lover her. And gonna be this is Sun, Leo energy as well as Capricorn energy here. And they thought they was gonna be happy with that toxic love of her. It got something to do with the King of Wands, so it got something to do with that. For some of you Gemini males, y'all in the King of Wands, so it got something to do with the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands. It got something to do with that her. Somebody here thought they was gonna be happy with that toxic lover. And it got something to do with that her. Yeah. Everybody around her. Around her. This is what somebody thought they was gonna be happy with. Some of y'all are walking away from the past, so y'all could be going through a death and a rebirth too. Some of y'all could be getting some type of research about y'all family as well. Some of y'all be around y'all mother, or y'all be around y'all father. But y'all mother and y'all father can be putting up illusions here. For some of y'all. Somebody here trying to block y'all destiny. Or somebody here trying to block the wheel of fortune. Or somebody thought that they could block the wheel of fortune here. But something is, somebody here going through a death and a rebirth. Whoever this is. They thought they could block the wheel of fortune here. Yeah. Somebody here walked away from going through a transformation here. Whoever this is. It got something to do with that here. Because it got something to do with they thought that they could block the wheel of fortune here. Or they thought they could stand their ground against the wheel of fortune here. That's a no-no. Because what's fated is going to be destined. And it has something to do with that here. Right? You can't block the wheel of fortune here. That's a no-no here. Yeah. So I'm going to find out something about their family here too. And it has something to do with that here. We got her soulmates. Somebody could be somebody's soulmate here. And it got something to do with that her. And it got something to do with their soulmate. Somebody here went on a vacation and they met their soulmate. Or y'all went on a vacation and y'all met y'all soulmate. Or they met y'all. And it got something to do with that her. Give me one on the Six of Cups. It got something to do with a fantasy. Somebody here putting up a fantasy here. It got something to do with the past. It got something to do with that her. It got something to do with somebody here guarding her towards the emperor. Because it has something to do with somebody could be trying to manifest this person. It has something to do with that her. But it has something to do with somebody here finna go through something finna be unexpected here with this manifestation. Because it got something to do with somebody here finna be shattered her. Because somebody here could be keeping tabs on somebody here to see if they shattered. But it has something to do with somebody here broke up her. It got something to do with the King of Wands her. Somebody here broke up with the King of Wands. But somebody here could be going through a change here. But they got a long way to go through this change. And they have something to do with that her. Somebody could have money on their mind her and they could just be at peace. Somebody here is cold and detached her. And they cold and detached because they wanted somebody here to be asleep. That's what it has something to do with her. It has something to do with financial support. Somebody here only wanted to be around somebody here. Somebody was putting up fantasy and they wanted to be around somebody here for financial support. And it has something to do with that here. It got something to do with the closing of a cycle here with this magnetic. Because it got something to do with somebody, something that's shocking to somebody here. Because something is shocking because somebody throwing somebody out into the trash can. Because it has something to do with somebody here is cold and detached because they wanted somebody here to be asleep. But it has something to do with somebody could be at peace or they could be having money on their mind. Somebody could be going through a change. And it has something to do with that here. Somebody here putting up fantasy here for financial support. And it has something to do with that here. That's what y'all finna find out. It has something to do with somebody here that keep it 100 here is going through a death and a rebirth. Or y'all going through a death and a rebirth here. It got something to do with this person free. And love is coming. And this person free. And it has something to do with that here. But somebody here ain't dealing with somebody today. And it got something to do with that here. For some of you Gemini males, y'all might not be dealing with a earth sign today. Because it has something to do with that here. Because it got something to do with a fire sign here. And it got something to do with a fire sign and somebody's soulmate. It got something to do with a Leo, a Sagittarius, or a Aries could be somebody's soulmate here. And it has something to do with that here. Got something to do with a family here and limited furs. So somebody's family is trying to put them in limited furs. And it got something to do with that here. But somebody here is still focused. And it has something to do with that here. Yeah. It has something to do with somebody here in their emotions about somebody here that keep it 100. They in their emotions here. And then it got something to do with that. Somebody here could be in a relationship with somebody here too, with their family. And it has something to do with that, but they in their emotions about somebody here that keep it 100. It has something to do with that here. It got something to do with somebody here that's obsessed, but they in denial. It's like they obsessed, but they in denial. It has something to do with that here. Somebody here is walking away from somebody because somebody here wearing a mask here. And somebody here heal their heart. But it has something to do with somebody here for to go through a pressure cooker here because it got something to do with the girl with a snake and a charmer her. Somebody who's a charmer and a user her. That's why it's going to be a pressure cooker her. Because somebody here that had foresight here can be on viral. Somebody here that got foresight, or y'all got foresight, is on viral. It has something to do with that her. Somebody here rejected a high vibe person. They rejected this high vibe person here. It got something to do with that her. And it got something to do with, they thought that they was going to hang this person when this person is free. That's what it got something to do with her. Yeah, somebody here played around her. Somebody was putting up a fantasy up to somebody here and wanted financial support. This is what they did in the past. And it got something to do with that here. And it got something to do with somebody here and their emotions here. Because somebody here keep it 100. And you keep it 100 or somebody here does. But somebody here putting up fantasy up for financial support. This is what somebody thought they could do in the past. Some of y'all can be finding out this. And it got something to do with that here. Yeah. Y'all played around her, Gemini. They did. We have her connections. This connects to connections. Y'all can be smoking her. But it's connected to connections her. And we also have her just go. Somebody here just going with connections. Whoever this is. It has something to do with beyond. Something was beyond her. Somebody could have met an earth angel here too. It has something to do with her, with this beyond. But it has something to do with solution her. And it has something to do with solution. Somebody here that was close to somebody here that was beyond. Like you could have been beyond somebody and you was close to somebody here with this solution. But this person knew somebody here was doing hood, love, and community. They watching somebody here do hood, love, and community, and they watching them. And they had something to do with that here, with these blessings. They thought that they was going to be. They thought they was going to do hood, love, in the community and be blessed. And it had something to do with that here. That's what it had something to do with her. It has something to do with clouds and meditation. It has something to do with looking up. So somebody here looking up her. And somebody here had a bond with somebody here and they was looking up. But it has something to do with vision here. And it has something to do with compassion. Somebody here that got vision had compassion. And this person is a nurturer. Yeah. What else? It has something to do with protected. This person protected her, or you protected her that be looking up. But it has something to do with her. It has something to do with songs. And it has something to do with union. Somebody can be listening to songs and they can be in a union. But it has something to do with choices. Somebody here had choices. It has something to do with her. Somebody here that got choices here. It got something to do with her. A choice. And it got something to do with vision. Yup. Somebody here had a bond with somebody here. Somebody here was protecting somebody here that was putting up clouds to them. Whoever this is. They protected somebody here that was putting up clouds to them. And the bond that they had with somebody, they was putting up clouds to this person. Like you could have been having a bond with somebody, they was trying to put up clouds to you. But who they was trying to protect was putting up clouds to them. Whoever this is. That's what it got something to do with her, Gemini. It got something to do with intentions. This is somebody's intentions. When ready for more soul ministry, you can form new energies and contracts into record, into the conscious. It has something to do with intentions. Somebody had intentions here. And it has something to do with that her. It has something to do with somebody's intentions her. It got something to do with somebody here. I told you, announce and intentions. Somebody here was born to be something her. Or y'all was born to be something her. And it has something to do with that her. That's what somebody here finna learn. Y'all was born to be something here. It has something to do with gateway of portals, deep meditation here. And it has something to do with that. Somebody here have gateway of portals with bonds. They have gateway of portals with bonds here. And it has something to do with that here. And then I said, well, somebody here got gateway of portals with bonds here. Somebody here got a whole bunch of options that they need to release. Somebody think because they got options, they got it like that. But they need to release them. And the reason why is because it got something to do with engage. They got to find themselves first. And it has something to do with their. They got to find themselves first so they can be aligned. And it has something to do with their. Because it got something to do with the guardian. And it has something to do with the guardian of the records of guardian and higher dimensions. This is how they find their alignments here. And this is how they find the higher dimensions, by being by themselves here. But somebody here thought that they had gateways here. And they need to release these gateways and opportunities. Because it has something to do with somebody here gotta find themselves so they can be aligned. And it has something to do with the guardian. It has something to do with that here. That's what it has something to do with. Somebody here got to release. But somebody here try to release themselves. Or somebody here release it, they engage. And they release, they engage her. They got something to do with alignments and guardian. And they have something to do with that her. Somebody here finna find out about their family. And it got something to do with their DNA. Because somebody here played with somebody here that was a scriber. Yeah. This is who they played with her. And this subscriber is connected to the witnesses. Somebody here is connected to witnesses her. This subscriber her. And somebody here made a vow. And they made a vow to these witnesses. And it has something to do with that her. Yeah, somebody here played around her. Yeah. So I thought they had opportunities here. Because it got something to do with resolve and deep with someone in the place of unknown, meaning your soul frequency. It has something to do with that here. Somebody here knew about somebody's soul frequency here. And it has something to do with that here because it's supposed to be in harmony here. Or you knew about somebody's frequency here. And it has something to do with that here. And it has something to do with you being in harmony here, but it got something to do with somebody here finna be in karma. Somebody finna get karma. Because it got something to do with somebody here trying to seal something. But whatever they trying to seal her, they need to release. I told you that. That's somebody here finna get karma her. Because somebody here is hooked with gateways her. They hooked with gateways. That's why they gotta release these gateways, because they hook with all these gateways and doorways her. And it has to do with that her. Yup. It has to do with key. This was coming out somebody's mouth. I told you that. And what's coming out somebody's mouth for? With the key. Because it has to do with somebody here finna go through debt or what they grew their season to. They finna go through debt and what they grew their season to. Because it got something to do with engage. And it has something to do with cleanse. Somebody here cleanse with this engage. And it has something to do with that here. Whatever somebody here was sowing their seeds into, they finna go through debt. Yeah, whoever this is. Because they wanted to hook themselves into gateways, sir. All y'all they do this, Gemini. Somebody here hook their soul and their frequency to gateways. And it has something to do with that here. And it got something to do with the key, the voice. And it says in every, your name may be the key, but it says your personal records is silent. And it has to do with that. Somebody here don't tell what they got going on with these options, and they made their frequency connected to these gateways, but they don't say what they got going on. And it has to do with that. That's why whatever they orchard and sold their season to, they finna go through debt. Whoever this is. I hear play around her. Cause somebody here possibility. Somebody here was shield. It got something to do with that. It got something to do with somebody here treated their divine union like a Netflix and chill. That's why something is a pause here for them. They treated they divine union like a Netflix and chill. And they had something to do with her when they would have been shielded and protected. And they had something to do with her. You could have been shielded or somebody here did this. They treated their divine union like a Netflix and chill. And they got something to do with her with this Ace of Cups here. That's why somebody here is with a false twin flame. Because it got something to do with they thought they could be sneaky to their new love. And it has something to do with her. But it has something to do with somebody here don't see what somebody doing here with this Columbia and the moon. And it has something to do with somebody here guilty and in anxiety. Because it has something to do with her. Because it has something to do with that. Somebody here is Netflix is chilling while somebody here else is in anxiety here. And it has something to do with her. And it has something to do with somebody thought they could be sneaky here with their twin flame. They false twin flame. For their divine union. Somebody here crazy. Yeah, that's why somebody get karma here. Who they season to, they getting karma. Whoever this is. Whoever this is, Gemini. If they did this to you or they did this to somebody. It says gratitude, and I told you, got something to do with money. It says I walk through open doors into the divine opportunities. Somebody here only care about opportunities that they get in money. And it has something to do with her. And it has something to do with the ruin of their pathway. And it has something to do with I move forward with strength and prosperity. I never get started for this. Yeah. But connecting their frequency to they soul frequency to gateways, sir. And then wanted to hide what they got going on here. Yeah. I told somebody here for the fall. And they finna fall with these gateways. Whoever this is. And it got something to do with her because it got something to do with the gateway of awakening. It says I hold the key and hold my higher pathway. And it has something to do with this harvester. The only way they would have had the gateway open in her, like I told you. They finna fall with all these opportunities because it got something to do with they set around her, and it got something to do with the gateway of awakening, and it got something to do with her with the key. But it got something to do with somebody who thought that they had the key, with the key was this person that was they divine union that they treated like a Netflix and chill. They thought they was gonna have this person harvest, but they don't got this person harvest. This person turned their back, and this person got their own harvest, and they got something to do with her. Somebody here played around her. Somebody here waited. Somebody heart her with this whole. They waited their heart. It has something to do with that. With this harvest of hearts. And it has something to do with that her. Somebody here played around her. Yeah, they played around her. Somebody for the fall. Whoever this is. Because they thought they had the key to somebody. I told you they thought they had the key to somebody's harvest pathway, and they don't. Because this person waited somebody's heart. Yeah. That's crazy. That's what's out here for the fall. Because it got something to do with gateway of possibilities. They gateways of possibilities, they finna fall. And it got something to do with her because it got something to do with dancing her. And it got something to do with her. They gateways of possibilities like the dance. And it got something to do with her. And that's why. Because it got something to do with dance, but it got something to do with the bridge of light. I cross with confidence towards my brighter pathway. They wanted this person to dance, but this person kept it pushing. And it got something to do with her. That's why somebody gateways of possibilities, they finna fall with these possibilities. Because it got something to do with they options. Because it got something to do with the seeds of abundance. They thought they gonna get abundance here with these gateways, but they not. They finna fall. And it has something to do with her, Gemini. Because it got something to do with the light of the new life. And this person that got the light of the new life is the golden and sitting on their throne. I told you that. Y'all. Somebody here played around. Somebody here played around her. Yeah. That's why somebody here for the fall. Gemini. If they did this to you, or they did this to somebody, yeah. Somebody here with a false twin flame, because they wanted to treat they divine new union like a Netflix and chill. Whoever this is. I told you we got something to do with the intuitive her, the lack of possibilities as well as conflict, life as someone else's game of chess. I told somebody to try to play the game and somebody won, or you won, and they try to play a game on you, Gemini. And it got something to do with her, and it got something to do with wounds. Somebody going through a whole bunch of wounds her. Yeah, because they want to try to go through wounds her, Gemini females. Y'all seen right through somebody here and y'all walked away. And for some of you Gemini males, somebody here walked away from y'all because they seen right through y'all. And they got something to do with her. I told you. It got somebody played around. They want somebody here to be blind. Whoever they played around with, they thought was blind. It got something to do with wise and play. Our intuitive knows more than we do. And I tell you, they want to tell out here to be blind. But somebody here was intuitive. And it got something to do with her. It got something to do with home. And it got something to do with radiant of self-love. Somebody here love themselves and they be at home. Whoever this is. Because somebody mask is melted. They mask is melted her. Whoever this is. So I heard played around. I told they played around her. So I heard should have never did this one. Real talk, Gemini. That was a big no-no. Somebody options is falling. Yeah, with the skies of fall. I descend with focus of and claiming my destiny. Somebody here is falling. They opportunities is falling. Yeah, and possibilities is falling her. Because I thought that they had a whole bunch of options for whoever this is. Told you. Soulmate. Somebody here met their soulmate. Simply soulmates. It says her with like-minded and creating souls. I told you. Somebody met their soulmate her. And it got something to do with her. But it's a decor with their soulmate. It's an ending with their soulmate her. Scorpio energy is an ending. Because it got something to do with they wanted to work together with other people her. Yeah. It got something to do with her. And whoever they working with, I told you, it's a dead cord with their soulmate her. Because it got something to do with that. But it's going to be a dead cord with whoever they connected with. And working with her. It's going to be a dead cord her. Because it got something to do with the 5 of Wands. Whoever they working with her, it's going to put them in competition. Whoever they working with her. And it got something to do with her. Whatever this is. Because it got something to do with somebody who blocked. Somebody's soulmate blocked them. And it had something to do with her. This person was Isis. Whoever this person that they blocked. It says Isis. Egypt of the goddess of Isis. This person connected to Isis her. And it had something to do with her. And it had something to do with they try to put Isis in a third party. And it had something to do with that. This is true. And it had something to do with her. Discovering a new world and new ideas. This person intuitive with 111 1111. This I told you. It says her modest, patience, flow, joy, self-reveal, and love unconditionally her. And it got something to do with her. This person in a new world with new ideas with 1-1. And it got something to do with her. But it got something to do with return and nature. Somebody who gonna return this person too. With a slowdown. Yeah. Because it got something to do with her. Because her luck is switching. Somebody's luck is switching with this slowdown. Yeah. Because somebody here played around with the wrong one. Give me one third point. Somebody played with Isis here. I told you. Somebody here overthrown. Somebody here is off their throne. And they overthrown. Whoever this is with this third party. Yeah. Alright, here played around. Gemini. If they did this to you, they try to put you in a third party here. And it has something to do with her. And it has something to do with they overthrown. for trying to put you in a third party hurt. You could be connected to ISIS. You don't see this? You could be connected to ISIS. You could be their soulmate her. For some of you Gemini females, but for some of you Gemini males, y'all played with a person that was connected to ISIS, and they blocked you her, and they was your soulmate. Whoever this is, and now y'all are overthrown with these third parties. This is the truth. Y'all played around her. I gotta go. Bye, Gemini.